Student, this is our continuation subject History, Standard 8. Chapter number 4, The Freedom Struggle of 1857. This is part 4. Now let's begin with the outburst. Disciplinary action was on those sepoys who refused to use the smeared cartridges and were given severe punishment. Mangal Pandey, who was from Barakpur cantonment, shot an English officer as a reaction to unjust nature of British officers. Mangal Pandey was arrested and hanged to death. This news spread like fire. The entire regiment of Indian sepoys at Meerut took part in the freedom struggle and marched towards Delhi. Thousands of Indians voluntarily joined them on the way. They handed over the leadership of the freedom struggle to Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah and proclaimed means announced him as the Emperor of India.
Okay, now this is very interesting story about the Mangal Pandey. What was the reason behind the revolt in 1857 against Britishers? So he is a Mangal Pandey. Now you can see the picture of Mangal Pandey. And this is the picture of Lieutenant Bagh. Okay, so he was a British officer. He asked to bite the cartridges, and which was made from fat of cow and pig. So no one soldier was ready to bite that, and Mangal Pandey, who was one to throw that cartridges on the floor. Because of that thing, Britishers, Lieutenant Bagh got angry and he fallen him down. So on that
aggression, then Mangal Pandey fallen him down again to Britishers. So Britishers got angry because no one soldier was ready to hear. So in the punishment, and this news spread like wildfire, and finally he got arrested. Mangal Pandey was arrested and he hanged till the death. Now see, next point is scope of the struggle. The self-confidence of the sepoys increased with the capture of Delhi. They marched to the Delhi, no? So they increased their confidence. It also gave inspiration to other soldiers also. The revolt soon spread in North India. The Indian soldiers revolted in cantonments from Bihar to Rajputana. Cantonment is like a camp. Okay, in Marathi, Chhavni. The revolt spread in Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur, Banaras, Bareilly and Jhansi. Later, it spread to South India. In the revolt, Chhatrapati Pratap Singh of Satara and his officer Rongo Bapuji, Chima Saheb of Kolhapur, Bala Saheb Bhave of Nargunda, Bhagoji Naik of Ahmednagar were in the forefront. They were also there in the forefront side. Royal Queens of Bate, Surgana from Nasik district also participated in the struggle in 1857. Under the leadership of Kajar Singh, the Bhillats revolted, whereas Shankar Shah led the revolt in Satpura region. 400 female Bhillats participated in the revolt at Khandesh. See, it was a scope for this struggle. They all came together to fight against Britishers. They all were was unhappy just because of Britishers' decisions, their rules and regulations, their harassment and all. Somewhere they were hurt by Britishers' rules. Next point is leadership of the struggle. During the 18th CA, after the weakening of Mughal Empire, invaders like Nadir Shah, Abdali attacked India. They got chance to attack on India. The Marathas understood that Mughal Empire cannot react to these foreign invasions and took up the responsibility of safeguarding India. The Marathas fought against Abdali at Panipat for the same reason. In the freedom struggle of 1857, the descendant of Mughals, Bahadur Shah, was incapable of fighting against the British. Means Maratha was they cannot fight against foreign countries, foreign powers. So understanding the condition, Nanasaheb Peshwa, Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi and Tatya Tope took up the charge of the freedom struggle of 1857. Its effect could be seen on the Hindu-Muslim unity in the struggle. Maulavi Ahmad Allah, Kunwar Singh, Mughal commander Bakht Khan, Begum Hazrat Mahal led the revolt in various regions. The nature of revolt in Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi, West Bihar was more fierce. Fierce means very intensively. Next point is crushing of the struggle. The Indians wholeheartedly fought against the British, means they fought very hardly from bottom of their heart, including soldiers, zamindars, kings, commanders and common people. The Indian sepoys started the freedom struggle before the fixed time. Initially, they succeeded, but military strength and administration of British rule was vast. The British crushed down the struggle by all means. The British made quick recovery and within next 6 months regained the lost territories. Whatever they lost, they gained again, they achieved again within a 6 months. Rani Lakshmibai, Kunwar Singh, Ahmedullah led their lives. Means they were already set down their lives. Okay. Bahadur Shah was imprisoned at Rangoon. Okay, he was got arrested at Rangoon place. Nana Sahib and Begum Hazrat Mahal took shelter in Nepal. They went to Nepal. Tatya Tope fought for next 10 months against the British, but due to betrayal, he was caught and hanged to death. In this way, by the end of 1858, the British ruthlessly means cruelty, crushed down the struggle. Even though the struggle began with the discontent among the Indian soldiers, discontent means dissatisfaction. But later, the peasants, artisans, common people, tribes came together to fight against the British. In this rebellion, Hindus, Muslims stood up with a great force. They came together, but their common aim was overthrowing the British from India. They wanted to remove them. They wanted to overthrow them from India. There was an inspiration of gaining independence behind this struggle, and therefore this freedom struggle gained a national form. Now you can see the picture of Bahadur Shah. Now causes of failure of the struggle. Students, some causes are there of a failure Okay, the struggle of 1857 became unsuccessful due to the following reasons. Now that we are going to see in details. Okay, now let's see what was the causes of unsuccessful of struggle 1857. Now first cause, the struggle was not comprehensive. The struggle did not take place simultaneously all over India. See, it was happened in part wise. Its intensity was more severe in North India, but Rajputana, Punjab, some parts of Bengal and Northwest India remained aloof. Aloof means they were neutral, means they did not take part to fight against Britishers. Okay, all part means North India came, other parts came, but Rajputana, Punjab, some parts of Bengal, Northwest India, they did not forth came. That is the meaning of aloof. Now next cause is lack of central leadership. There was no commonly accepted leader to fight against the British. Due to this, there was no uniformity in the struggle against British. Okay, they were that time they were not accepted leader to fight against them, and this was the main reason they didn't have their uniformity among them. Now third cause is most of the feudatory princes remained aloof. Now feudatory means another princess. Okay, just as the common people suffered due to British rule, similarly the princes also were suffering, but except a few others remained faithful to the British. I hope you have understood till here, students. Next causes we will continue in next video. Thank you.